Now, this statement in question is in response to my video where I asked, why do Hebrew Israelites, for the thousands that I've dealt with, have a tendency to have to call you names instead of just having an intelligent discussion of disagreeable points. And in this statement in question, it says that we will always be dealing with the man because we cannot seem to understand one another. And that point is so vital. It's a level of understanding, a level of respect. You can't expect me to want to deal with you, work with you, to build with you, if you cannot have base respect for one another. And I find that so disheartening within our community. Let's be real. Even in today's time, we are still an oppressed people. And you would think as an oppressed people, we would set aside our differences and be able to work together in unity. Or at least for those who have that desire, because not all will have that desire. Many will want to stay within this westernized culture that we have grown up in and have been conditioned in. The problem is that whether we're talking about Hebrew Israelites or indigenous people or anything of that sort, we like to pick and choose what points of history we want to identify ourselves by. When at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter as far as what we're doing today to change our today so that our future is different. They will argue that unless we know our past, know who we are, then how do we know where we're going? Conversation we had earlier today in the lounge, I said that knowledge of that is useless unless it is put into application. If we're not building, if you're claiming indigenous people, but you're not going to Congress, forming your nation, gaining the land that is due to you based on previous treaties and ideas and understanding, then your knowledge of being indigenous is useless. If you are claiming Israel, but yet not going over there and taking the land that was promised to you by Abraham, then the knowledge again is useless. It's okay if you don't go to Israel, but build here. And many do build here. But we're not building as if we're trying to form a nation within the nation. We're building as far as just having a common group with a common ideology, but not with common actions. We're not working with other groups. We're not working with people who want to remain Christian and Islamic and Hebrew and whatever else. We're trying to do everything on our own. That unity is a must. And he said, because it could be arrogant expression of dialogue. We don't need arrogance.